Before this story even begins, pause for 1 second, because moments like this are why this channel exists. If you believe kindness still matters, tap like, subscribe, and stay with us until the end. What you're about to hear isn't just a story. It's a mirror. And the last scene might just stay with you longer than you expect. No one noticed her at first. That's how it usually was. She sat just outside the restaurant's glass doors, her wheelchair angled slightly toward the warm yellow light spilling onto the sidewalk. Inside, laughter clinked against wine glasses, forks scraped plates, and a hostess in a neat black uniform glanced past her as if she were part of the decor. When she finally spoke, quietly, politely, her voice didn't carry far enough to matter. The hostess's smile tightened. "I'm sorry, ma'am, we don't have the space. It's for everyone's comfort." The doors closed again, sealing warmth inside and leaving the cold evening wrapped around her shoulders. Across the street, a single father named Daniel was juggling a paper bag of takeout in the small, restless hand of his son. Daniel's life had become a careful balancing act since his wife passed. Work during the day, homework at night, dinners eaten too late and too fast. Tonight was supposed to be a small reward, burgers and fries after his son's first school play. As they crossed, Daniel saw the wheelchair, the way the woman's hands tightened in her lap, the way she stared at the menu taped to the window as if it might answer her. His son tugged his sleeve and whispered, "Dad, why won't they let her in?" Daniel didn't answer right away. He felt that old, familiar ache, the one that came from knowing what it was like to be looked through instead of at. He approached the door again with her, holding it open this time. "There's space," he said calmly. "We can wait. My son and I don't mind." The hostess shook her head, voice clipped now. "Sir, please don't make this difficult." A manager appeared, eyes already tired, already defensive. "We can't accommodate wheelchairs tonight. It's a safety issue." The words sounded practiced, the kind people used when they wanted to end a conversation without ending their conscience. Daniel felt something steady settle in his chest. He thought of his son watching, learning what silence meant. "Then we'll leave," Daniel said, setting the takeout down. "But we're leaving together." He turned to the woman and smiled, really smiled, the kind that asked permission. "There's a place down the block. It's not fancy, but they'll be happy to have us." Her eyes shimmered, surprise breaking through the careful calm she wore like armor. She nodded once. They rolled down the sidewalk together, the city humming around them. The small diner smelled like coffee and fried onions, and the server dragged tables aside without being asked. They ate slowly, talking about ordinary things, school plays, favorite books, how the city looked different at night. The woman laughed softly, and when she did, it felt like a door opening. She paid for the meal before Daniel could protest. "Thank you," she said. "For seeing me." Daniel shrugged, embarrassed. "My son did," he replied. "I just followed." Weeks passed. Life returned to its rhythm. Daniel worked overtime. His son learned new lines for new plays. The restaurant on the corner kept its doors shut to those who didn't fit. Then one morning, the city woke up to headlines. The restaurant was closing. Permits revoked. Investors pulled out. At the center of it all was a quiet press conference where a woman in a wheelchair spoke with calm authority about dignity, access, and the cost of forgetting people. She was a major investor in the district, self-made, discreet, and worth more than anyone guessed. She had chosen silence. For years. Until she hadn't. Daniel recognized her face on his phone and sat down hard. His son grinned. "Dad," he said, proud and certain, "that's our friend." Later that week, Daniel received a letter. Inside was a simple note and an offer, funding for a community program, flexible hours, and a promise that his son would always have a seat at any table she owned. Daniel never took credit. He taught his son the truth instead. Standing up isn't about knowing who someone is. It's about deciding who you are when it counts.